Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kevin Daniel again, and I'm doing another book review. This time it's a sci-fi book, pure sci-fi, and it's by Kenneth Taylor of St. Louis, Missouri. This is the book. It's called Aftermath. You really can't see the title good. Let me see if I can put on the light. Okay, that was a stupid idea. But it's called Aftermath. A Saga Begins by Kenneth Taylor. See the cover, Ellie on the side, some guy in a spacesuit. Kenneth Taylor's picture right there. Now, Kenneth Taylor's an up-and-coming author. I see they had another book out there, and it's called The Corner Pocket. I think it's more of a crime urban drama. I haven't read the book yet, but I'm definitely probably going to pick it up. I'm really, like I said before on the Vision Nights review, trying to look at up-and-coming authors, especially from the Midwest region and from my hometown, St. Louis, Missouri. Cardinals fan, no doubt. But digressing again, Kenneth Taylor's book Aftermath is a really great novel. It's extremely fast-paced, great imagery. The amount of aliens they have in there would pretty much equal up to Star Trek. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's probably like 6 to 8 different species named just in this book alone, and about 5, 6 others that are alluded to, may not be spoken about more in the book, but are alluded to throughout the story. The basic premise of the story is a band of guys and girls fight against a corrupt galactic empire, and this empire called the United man, I can't think of the name of the group. The United Kingdom, with the elite fighting forces, elite corps, pretty much is dominated this one galaxy. And it's another galaxy that is coming to play that they're trying to take over as well, which these guys are linked by a wormhole, a stable wormhole. Now, this group of guys, all of them have, I won't say normalized. You got the leader, whose name is Poet, was a former space fighter pilot. He had Keisha, who's a trained martial artist and own her own business, and you have the guy named Smooth, who's a bounty hunter, and Rasta, who's a political head from a neighboring star system. You got a computer tech guy. You have a guy who's a musician. You got a whole host of people who are part of this revolutionary group. And they basically, they're pretty much fed up against the corruption of the elite corps, the fighting force, which is controlled by the United Kingdom, President Corelli. And when it comes to the play, too, that's not really talked about as more. The oppressors have this elite fighting squad, more lethal than elite corps. Don't even have the numbers who call the Onyx Samurais. It's mentioned throughout the story. You really don't see them that much. You see about 2 or 3 of them, like Ursi Lemon, Shaman's Boo, and Van Durfee. People pretty bad. So I guess it's another book gonna come out that's really gonna talk about them a lot more. But these guys are pretty much like, how can I say? It's not a good comparison, but you can think of like Saiyan warriors, y'all Dragon Ball Z fans, how they that powerful, they can destroy planets and pretty much just control energy, and it's extremely ruthless. But this is the Onyx Samurais, but they have a really dark checkered past that's alluded to throughout the book, and that's not going to give away. But the dialogue in this book is the strength. Now, don't get me twisted. Don't get me wrong. The imagery is impressive. Kenneth Taylor describes the planets. He describes nebulas. He describes World War comics. He describes other space phenomena. He gave good description to the starships they use, how to travel through space, the amount of speeds like warp speed and some other type of speed that I'm not going to give away, but it has some type of scientific theory. Great descriptions on that. And also great description on the different type of alien species that I alluded to at the beginning of this review. The dialogue is great. It's like an attitude dialogue. It's in your face. They don't pull punches. It's pretty much these people on tents the whole time almost. Even though there's some moments of it where you do have a romance between the principal protagonist, which is Poet, and Keisha, which they go back and forth about trying to extend a relationship. Even though they're in the heat of battle, the heat of a war, they still find disputes and like, are they going to be an official couple or not? It's crazy, even with all this going around. Um, but the story itself, that the dialogue that's flowed, is almost like you just sit back and watch like college kids, because all these people are basically young, with the exception of a few, but most of them pretty young. Just going through their everyday motions, being in love and trying to balance life. But these people are balancing life with extraordinary circumstances, like fighting against a corrupt government. So it's a great storyline. It's not just we fight the bad guys fight back, woo woo whoopie woo, but it really shows the political intrigue, and also the mindset of a lot of the principal characters on the revolutionary side, that some of them really don't want the kids to grow on to this certain extent. But when the story progresses, they really find out they really didn't have a choice. They had to fight against the oppressive government. President Corelli's out of control. He don't care. He want to dominate. He want to oppress. It's just for power. He don't care what species he conquer. He can conquer his own. It's for power. That's it. So it's a fast-paced book. It's over 200 pages, but my goodness, I read it, and I read it within 3 or 4 days. Really, 4 days. It's a very fast read, and the dialogue helps with that, because the dialogue always keeps you on your toes. It keeps you intrigued. You really want to see where it's going, especially you really do care about the principal characters. And Poet is an intriguing character along with his friend Rasta, but Smooth, the bounty hunter, galactic bounty hunter, really gives destiny to a tough guy who doesn't really want to be tough. And that might sound kind of strange, but you really want to live a normal life. And the circumstances that he's doing a favor for Poet, even though he can't stand the corrupt practices of Predator Corelli and his administration, he does hate that the populace as a whole on the different systems are being controlled. And a lot of it's not just oppressive control. A lot of it is this straight in your face propaganda. So Aftermath, A Saga Begins by F. Kenneth Taylor. It's a very good read. And I really encourage you. You want to find something that's almost like a Star Wars type of thing, minus so-called superhuman Jedis, where you got superhuman samurais, but they're the bad guys. You want to get into a fast-paced drama saga with a lot of action in it, and there's a lot of up-tempo dialogue. This is the book again. Aftermath, A Saga Begins by F. Kenneth Taylor. And looking up F. Kenneth Taylor, as he wrote Corner Pocket, he also did drawings. He's an artist for the Shadow Kill series comic book. And he also wrote numerous articles for Yahoo as just a guest contributor. But he did wrote plenty of articles on mostly the social economical matters that's mostly prevalent to what's happening today. But with that being said, definitely pick up Aftermath, A Saga Begins. It's on sale. I know it's on sale at Lulu. It's also on sale at Amazon.com. It might be at Barnes & Noble, but I definitely know it's at Amazon.com and at Lulu. Pick it up. F. Kenneth Taylor, Aftermath, A Saga Begins. You definitely enjoy. And thanks for listening, and hope you come with another review in a month or so. And I won't tell you what it is, but I do have a book in mind that's mostly a dystopian type nature. Have a good evening. Thanks again.